Hi, it's Dr. Doug Curtis.
And Lucy Curtis from Dyslexic and Un-Stoppable. Our mission is to help dyslexics rediscover their inner power.
That's right. And today we want to talk about whether or not it ever makes sense to hold back your dyslexic child and make them repeat a grade. Mm-hmm. So why don't you start with how this topic came up?
Oh, yes. Well, this morning we're in the car talking about how we loved our school that we're going to, and what choices, like if we would have gone to a different school and what we could have done, and what would have happened. And then one of the things that came up is, the choice of, we decided to put our son in kindergarten when he was, a lot of people here decide to, if it's a December baby, not even dyslexic, just a December baby, they would hold them back. And we felt that Felix Alexander was ready and he was eager and he wanted to, and even though he struggled with reading, even though he was a December boy and a little guy, we would still do the same decision today because it worked out for him and he's happy he did that. And then we talked about, first grade discussion about whether, he should be repeating or not. And then the question of repeating, and you can talk about it more, is repeating based on what?
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I think that comes up because this is the time when that question comes up, right? Around, we're at the beginning of April now, and this is when people start to say, oh, your child's not progressing as much as we'd like, maybe we should consider repeating. And really, I think, well, especially, we'll take just repeating in general, most of the research shows that if it's a matter of maturity, it maybe makes sense once, right? But for difficulty with school or whatever, and especially for the child with dyslexia, it really doesn't make sense, because repeating the same instruction without taking care of the underlying issue is not the problem. I mean, is the problem. And then the other thing I always bring up is my 7th and 8th graders I see in my practice, or 10th graders, whatever, and I'll ask them how school's going, and they'll say, and then I'll say, well, what grade are you in? And they'll say something like, oh, I should be in 9th, but I'm in 8th. And I'll be like, what do you mean by that? And they say, oh, I stayed back in 1st grade. And even though it's 6, 7, 8 years ago, they're still affected by it. So this is just our philosophy. We believe kids with dyslexia should be given the tools and strategies they need and be allowed to fly rather than held back.
And another part of it that we talked about was 2 things. And I said, would you prefer to be with the 6th graders or the 7th graders? And he's like, oh no, the 6th graders are way too silly, and the 7th graders are silly, but not as much. So, but he really is happy with the friends he has, where he is, and so for him, we really did the right choice. And the other part of it is he. When you're struggling, there's a period like from kindergarten to like 3rd grade when when he was going to a school that closed in 1st grade, so the 2nd grade he had to go somewhere else no matter what, and we chose our public school, which is really good over here, and he gave him a chance to, it's hard to get evaluated because we looked at different schools, and when he got evaluated, we have to remember that he had just started remedial classes for dyslexia, so where he was then was difficult to figure out where to put him. So it was good that we put him in a less challenging environment so that he could excel at the same time and catch up and do all the work that he needed to do. So by the time he got to a private school to go to 5th grade, he was ready. So there was this period of transition that is, you have to take into consideration.
Right. And I think it all comes down to of course you're going to get the opinions of the teachers and the educators and any guidance counselors, whatever, psychologists, whoever experts you want to use, pediatricians. But in the end, you always say this, you got to go with your gut. You as a parent know. So I think that's what it is. You trust your gut. You trust that instinct that knows, my child's ready to move on and we just need to get him or her the help. So anyway, let us know what you think. Leave us a comment below. And visit us at dyslexicanunstoppable.com.
And our book is coming out.
Yeah, this next Monday on the 7th, right? So you can find it on Amazon or any of your local bookstores.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.